All right, here is video number 5, and we're going to do another example of how to find the inverse of an equation. So here's the equation I'm giving you, y equals 2x plus 12, and we're again going to go through our steps for how to find the inverse. Number 1, always, for every problem, we're flipping our x and y. So remember, again, this line's going down from our equal sign, and we're going to flip x and y. So instead of y equals, we're going to do x equals. Instead of 2x, we're going to do 2y. And then we have our plus 12. We just simply flipped x and y. I'm going to make this a little bigger. Okay. Remember, the goal here is we're trying to get y by itself because equations start with y equals. Right now we have x equals. We don't want that. We want it to be y equals. So I'm focusing on this y and getting everything else away from it and getting it by itself. So let's go through our steps. First one, distributive property. Do you see parentheses? I see no parentheses, so I don't think we're going to use these that step or those two rows. Okay. Next one, can you combine anything? Remember what I said in video 4, you cannot put a number with a letter together. So what I'm seeing right now, I can't do 2y plus 12. I can't combine those. So again, I'm not going to be using this step or the next two rows. Next one, can I undo addition or subtraction? I do see addition, right? I see plus 12. You have to ask yourself, how can I undo that? How do I undo addition? Well, I'm going to use subtraction. So I'm going to minus 12. Whatever you do to one side of the equation, the right side, you have to do to the left side. So I'm going to put minus 12 on both sides. So on the right side, that plus 12 and the minus 12 cancel each other out. So I'm going to bring down just the 2y. On the left side, I have an x. I have a minus 12. Remember, again, one's a letter, one's a number. So I can't really put them together. I have to just write it out as is. So x minus 12. I still do not have my y by itself. Y is still attached to 2. So let's read my next step. Undo multiplication or division. Remember what I said. These are being multiplied together, 2 times y. To undo them, we're going to have to divide. So I'm going to divide by 2, and I have to do it on both sides. Divide by 2. So when I do that, my 2 out front being divided by 2, those cancel out. So I'm finally left with that y that I want to get by itself, right? So I have y. On the left-hand side, I had x minus 12. I'm dividing by 2. I'm just going to write that out. X minus 12 divided by 2. And this is my final answer. This last box, just put the y first. Y equals x minus 12 divided by 2. This is the inverse equation of my original. This is the opposite equation of the original. So that would be video 5.